Coming up, we'll take a look at the interesting collection one FPS teacher has, and we'll find out about a new culinary space benefiting FHS students.
We'll also hear about how the city of Fayetteville is hosting athletic events during these trying times. I'm Kennedy Webb.
And I'm Orion Rankin. Welcome to Breaking the Leash.
Three, two, one.
Welcome back to this month's edition of Breaking the Leash. Thank you for joining us.
Bobbleheads are a popular collector's item often given out at sporting events around the world, but for some, these valuables mean much more than just collecting dust on a bookshelf.
We sent reporter Carly Flynn to give us a behind-the-scenes look at how one FPS teacher turned this hobby of collecting into a lifestyle.
By day, Coach Gibbons is a PE teacher at McNair Middle School, but in his free time, he has turned collecting bobbleheads into a lifestyle.
3 or 4 years collecting to the level I'm at now, but I've always kind of collected ever since I was little. I've always collected sports memorabilia and had bobbleheads and stuff, but really kind of gotten into it really hardcore the last 3 or 4 years. This one, it's actually a pretty recent one. It is Joe Ingles from the Utah Jazz. Not anybody I'm particularly have been crazy about. It's not like he's an all-star or anything, but he has a son who has autism, and he's been a really big advocate for that lately. And they did a stadium giveaway with him, and you can tell it's got the puzzle piece there, which is the autism sign, which I have a tattoo of, because my son has autism. And so that's something that's really special to me. So when that came out, I thought that was really awesome.
While clearly some of the bobbleheads are near and dear to his heart, Coach Gibbons is still very passionate about every bobblehead in his collection.
I have 493. So, and I've got some on the way. All gold Kirk Gibson bobblehead. And the day they gave it out at Dodger Stadium, they gave out like 15,000 regular ones, and then they gave out 23 all gold ones. And they were just random choice, whoever got it, got it. So there was only 23 of them. It took me a couple years to track that down, but I did finally get it. I have actually a bobblehead documentary in the works with a filmmaker, a friend of mine, and we were supposed to go on kind of a stadium tour, multiple stadiums, multiple cities this past summer to shoot the documentary, but then COVID hit, so obviously we couldn't go, and that changed all of our plans. So hopefully we are gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna be able to bump it to this coming summer with the baseball season starting, as long as they're allowing attendance and giveaways, kind of like traditionally they would.
So now we know just a little bit more about this FPS teacher and what he does in his spare time. For FHS TV, I'm Carly Flynn.
Thanks, Carly, and thanks to Coach Gibbons for sharing his collection with us.
With an extensive trail system, there are many opportunities for people to stay active around the city throughout all times of the year, one of which being the annual Frozen Toes race.
This yearly race gives people an opportunity to stay active during the winter months. The race has options of a 5 or a 15K, and racers have options for how hard they want to push themselves to their limits.
This year, the Parks and Rec Department faced an uphill climb to even get the runners to the starting line. FHS TV reporter Cooper Cordine tells us more.
The Frozen Toes 5K and 15K is an annual trail road event hosted by Fayetteville Parks and Rec at Kessler Mountain.
This is actually the 6th annual Frozen Toes race. It initially started as just a 15K trail run. And last year, 2020 was the first time that we added a 5K on. Last year, we had a total of 333 runners, but this year we set a cap of 200. So that was the first step, which is kind of limiting the amount of people that would be able to participate. And the other was transitioning the format of the race from, a mass start to assigning start times. And so it'll be a staggered or rolling start. One thing that we like to do with the events we offer at Parks and Recreation is to highlight some of the amazing trails that we have in our community. And Kessler is one of the prime unique soft surface trail systems that we have. The overall reason for having the race is we know that people are still prioritizing getting out and running and wanted to provide a safe opportunity for them to get out and feel connected to other runners and have a chance to engage with other runners and just kind of take a mental break from whatever may be happening in their lives.
In addition to the race, runners were also offered a challenge throughout the month of January so that they could stay active and involved.
In addition to the race, we are offering a challenge option. So the week following the race, or this Sunday through next Sunday, participants can get out and on their own, whenever convenient for them, go and run the courses that will be marked and also available through the app Strava, and just run it on their own terms and just kind of race against their own watch as a safer or alternative option to participate. I mean, the event wouldn't be possible without all of our dedicated runners, so we're happy that folks have signed up and that they're going to be committed to doing their part to keep everybody safe. We're thankful to have volunteers who are going to be assisting along the course to help keep runners going in the right direction and keep them motivated while they're out in the woods. And we look forward to getting back to more of a normal race environment.
For FHS Television, I'm Cooper Cordine. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Cooper, and be sure to be on the lookout for more races throughout the year.
Many changes are going on around Fayetteville, and one of those is the brand new public library. The new space offers plenty of exciting options for students and Fayetteville residents.
One of the features of the state-of-the-art building include a brand new kitchen space benefiting culinary arts students at FHS.
Reporter Miranda Shaver takes us behind the scenes of this new space, helping FHS students stay a cut above the competition.
The new expansion of the Fayetteville Public Library offers many options to students and residents. One of those options is Brightwater Culinary Academy.
Brightwater is the perfect way to start your journey. With 5 professional kitchens, storeroom, classrooms, state-of-the-art, world-class facility right here in Northwest Arkansas. Now, what we have with Fayetteville makes it even easier for you because we have our whole Brightwater program is offered within the Fayetteville High School. When you go to a program like ours, a Center for the Study of Food, we teach you about the whole food system and what opportunities there are. We look at food from when it's growing as a seed or a baby to how it gets to you on the plate. Yeah. And it's really important, the way that we focus on it is we don't focus on this global food. We focus on what's happening in our region. So, we have a farm right here on our campus. Our students go out and learn how to plant. They learn how to harvest. And then from planting and harvesting, they turn around and they utilize that right in our kitchens.
While students learn a variety of skills, at the end of the day, they are still being trained by industry professionals.
I do what I love. Now I just teach people how to cook instead of actually running a restaurant. Yeah. But I still work 60, 70 hours a week. I'm still working all the time, still cooking. I do a little bit of research and development and product development for private label companies. I cater, I talk to people, I get out and I do demonstrations like this, or I do some private cooking lessons for people.
This brand new library expansion is available for FHS students. Make sure to sign up at CAP if interested. For FHS TV, I'm Miranda Shaver.
Thanks, Miranda. That's all we have for this edition of Breaking the Leash. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at FHS TV-Fayetteville High for all new shows and live events.
And make sure to check out our Instagram at FHS Bulldog TV to stay up to date with the news around the school and in the community. I'm Kennedy Webb.
And I'm Orion Rankin. We'll see you next time.